It's Wednesday night, man. Let's fucking live our lives.
Chickadee China.
The Chinese chicken, you have a drumstick, and your brain stops ticking. What's your next five? With your lights on. You're gonna break some. And if I did, it would be Aykroyd. Dan Aykroyd from Ocean's 11.
Do you know the next part of that song? Dan Aykroyd's not in Ocean's 11, is he?
No, he's in my desk.
Okay, you're probably making some type of...
Yeah, we're probably making some sort of assumption that we're sober.
Who's Dan? Dan Aykroyd is the...
Dan Aykroyd's the guy who has a small dog and and no one likes it.
Dan Aykroyd's Coneheads, right?
It is, isn't he? Oh, I'm Conehead.
That's not how that movie went.
That's how it went. That's the whole movie. Are you serious? Phillip.
I'm really like, and I have sharp teeth.
Conehead.
This is off to a great start so far.
Yeah, so far, well, you pushed record, and then I said I was going to restart.
I didn't press anything. I've been sitting here talking into this microphone, listening to my own voice for the last 20 minutes.
I've been fixing things. It's not, hey, Phillip, it's not easy to
go through
it by yourself,
Mm-hmm. Isn't it nice being able to drink a brand name beer on a podcast because
no one gives
a shit?
I mean, that hurts a little bit. I mean, I thought you were coming on my podcast because you cared about it, but yeah, no one gives a shit about it. Drink your beer.
I do care about it.
I'm kidding.
I think what you're doing here is a pinnacle for
sad boys. Oh my God! Yeah. Wait, a pinnacle for who?
That was why I laughed so hard because I used the word pinnacle.
What does that mean?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, well then stop trying to act like you're all smart, dude.
What is this? It's this podcast. This podcast is a pinnacle for sad boys. You said it best.
Yeah, dude. Welcome to Sad Boys of All Times of Kinds. Oh my God. So,
you think I'm smart?
What?
You said stop trying to sound smart. Do you think I'm smart?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I'm smart?
Yeah, I guess. Because you look like you're supposed to be smart.
Do you think... I know, right?
Boom, roasted.
Do you think I think you're smart?
No. No one thinks I'm smart.
I think you're smart, dude.
Thank you.
I asked that question because I knew what you'd think.
Really?
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it is weird because I do think... I think that's a good point. I think that... a lot of people don't think I have like any wisdom or smarts or some shit, but like doing this podcast made me realize I've tried to accept myself and I'm able to give points and things that I've been through. You know what I mean? I have some wisdom now.
The things you've gone through.
I guess. You know what?
You've gone through it.
You're making me question everything right now.
Why? I tend to have that effect. People have told me before that talking to me feels like taking acid.
Is that why I'm seeing... Is that why you're looking at an elephant?
I don't even know.
Yo, this is Bumpin' Mics.
With Phil Ross and...
Yeah, Phil Ross and Justin Ross.
Who's the other guy on? Oh, David. Man, that's disrespectful. Because David Tell's, I think, definitely the funnier one.
Yeah, I'm definitely sorry that I said that then. I'm sorry, Phillip. You bumped my mic.
I'll bump you at any mic.
Boom, roasted. I almost missed the red dot there. Hey, Phillip, when we went to the show that we were booked on 2 hours ago,
mm-hmm.
and we looked at each other and we said, hey, let's use all of these drink tickets. And we're like, yeah, that's a good idea. And I was like, you know what? I ain't drank in a while. Let's do it. Yeah.
Well, when you pay for the Uber to the show.
Yeah.
then you might as well.
It's like if you're already balling out, might as well go spend. Well, no, we have free drinks, so we had all the Uber money home.
Yeah, that's what happened. We got
tequila and Sprites.
Listen,
We didn't even ask for a name brand.
I drank 3 tequila Sprites.
Yeah.
And on the third one, I noticed a lady looking at me, and she was like, "I think that guy." Like she was talking to like her girlfriend and her boyfriend, and she was like, "I think that guy just ordered a ranch water." And I was like, I like overheard them, even though it was pouring rain and there's like 50 people drinking around me. I like overheard her say that, and I was like, "No, I didn't."
He ordered a tequila and a LeBron.
I said a tequila Sprite, which is even worse than a ranch water in term. I think, right? No.
No, I
have to write a. Oh fuck! I have to write a 500-word thing tomorrow.
Yeah, you got sentences. You got in trouble with your teacher again?
No, it's
boom, roasted. Are you fucking also, dude? What did you just say? Because 500 words. What I just said. Wait. Before we move on, there was a great joke that I don't think I got enough credit for on my own podcast. What did I say?
Say it. What'd you say? We're waiting.
Oh, fuck.
Dead air.
What did we talk about?
I don't even remember. What I was talking about was I have to write 500 words tomorrow on craft beer and why it sucks.
Why?
Because I accepted writing for this new magazine that's coming out about women, and it's about beer and motorcycles, and it's going to be really interesting. I have a good feeling in my heart that if you write about how craft beer is really just... you have to write about how craft beer is not as good as, just good old regular light beer like Bud Light or Miller.
So,
going through it.
Yeah, maybe when I asked you to be on the podcast, it wasn't a good idea.
It probably wasn't.
I think I did it when I was sober.
You shouldn't have asked me because I know the soundboard.
No, I'm kidding, dude. Do fucking whatever you want, bro. We're having a wild episode. Stop. Stop. You gotta turn it down. You just gotta go like this. So it sounds more professional. It fades out.
That's lame, though, because I want it on the background. Like, it's a vibe. We're outside. Well, when it's quieter like that, it sounds like gerbils mating.
Yeah. It's kind of peaceful. Well, hey, thanks for ruining the whole first part of this podcast.
12 minutes and 38 seconds.
Yeah, 12 minutes, 30 seconds that you've ruined.
Ruined?
No, I'm kidding.
Like turned into an ancient...
Hey, how on a scale of like 1 to 10, how sober are you not?
Let's go 1 to 10. How messed up am I at?
Yeah. Do that.
I am at a 6 right now.
Yeah, I think I'm at like an 11.
Makes sense.
Yeah, right?
You look old right now.
Yeah, that is actually a sign of I do give it away. When you start to see Justin look like his actual age, he's been through a lot. He's going through it.
He's gone through it.
All right. Well, everybody, welcome back. It's Going Through It with Justin Essenmacher. My friend Phillip Garcia, I had to bring him on.
Hey, everyone. Phillip Garcia here.
Yeah, the Phillip Garcia here.
I'm who he puts on when there's no one else.
Yeah, everybody had better shit to do. I'm kidding. No, are you serious? I selected you, like, handpicked you.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with the fact that I live here. We're sitting on my bed or anything like that.
Well, that too.
Talking about going through it.
Well, when we first made this decision, we looked at each other and we're like, we need to talk about what the fuck happened because we both made huge decisions.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, 100%. Maybe the wrong decision.
Why would it be?
Who's to say?
Right turn, left turn. Who knows? Is it the wrong way? I'm drunk, sir. I didn't know I was going opposite.
We both moved to Austin.
Yeah.
On an idea. With the idea only being about max a month and a half old. But
wait,
it became clear.
Max?
I don't know how long had you. Well, you moved to DFW with the intention of moving to Austin, right?
I always wanted to go to Austin. My move was always wanting to be Austin.
How long has it been a thought for you?
Since COVID. Since the first time Joe Rogan, I think, said it.
Yeah, everyone.
Actually, no, not really. I heard about Austin, I think, when I was in LA, and then COVID happened, and then I was like, Austin kind of sounds awesome.
And it has proven to be something. It's been it's definitely the most fun I think I've had doing comedy. But we moved down here.
Can you just move your mic? Yeah, just keep it close to your
move
mouth.
down.
There you go.
We moved down here.
Act like you've been on a podcast.
I've been on a podcast.
Yeah, have you?
I've been on this one since I moved to Austin 3 times. That's what we're talking about.
You've been on mine? No, you haven't.
No.
Wow, dude,
I've
the
been
disrespect.
It's the same thing.
No, it's fucking not.
How do you feel being tied into porn and capitalism?
I'm not.
You are. You're the co-host that.
No, I'm
in
the
my
co-host
mind,
of the Open Mics of Hollywood.
Nope.
Are you
Nope.
serious?
Yeah, Justin. Marcus is here in my mind too. He's in that closet over there
The
listening.
disrespect that is happening on this podcast right
There's
now is
not much disrespect.
It's undermining.
Right now, bro. It's just kind of just what it is.
And the touch of my soundboard, and then saying Marcus is here.
Marcus is here.
And then this is the same podcast. This is a different podcast, sir. This is where we let it all out. We're real people. We're not sucking dick here. We're not fucking. We're not. Yeah.
You're right. This is the real podcast. On this
I'm kidding.
podcast,
This is where we're talking about. No, this is a podcast where
I'm serious.
what are you going through? It's what's happening in your life, because you know what? Everybody's going through some shit, okay?
I moved.
And it's a thing where no one talks about it, but everybody talks about it, but they don't talk about it. You know what I mean? And I'm here trying to tell people it's okay to talk about it. We're here talking, and I'm talking about how, what my life is. Everybody, shit happens every week.
It's all anyone ever talks about anyways.
Right?
You know what I mean?
And it's crazy because ever since I named this podcast everywhere I go, everybody's like, yeah, well, I was going through this today. And I'm like, have you heard my podcast?
It's Going Through It. Yeah, dude,
I'm kidding.
good
And that's
branding.
not name shouting. It's a fact that's like, holy wow, it's actually a pretty
Solid idea.
common thing.
Well, I think everyone is always going through something.
Good, bad, not good.
Well, no, even bad. Like everyone's always got something bad. Even
There's
when
something
things are
happening.
great,
Yes.
Like
Every day.
You just mentioned Joe Rogan. Like, imagine how Joe Rogan feels. When's the last time you think he got to hunt elk? You think that's weighing on his mind right now? Maybe that's like his biggest stressor. He's just like, I really just want to be out there hunting. He
had to get his camouflage masks to hide from the elk.
What if
shoot him?
Yeah. What if these are people we perceive to be at the highest level of successes?
They're going through some shit. Like they're sitting in their mansion and watching their big TV, and it's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's gotta be rough.
Well, I can't even imagine. I could not even imagine.
We have like a 42-inch TV.
Yeah, it has fake lava lamps on it right now.
This futon bed is nice, even though it's tied up with rope.
And it's also great that you can feel all the springs going in your ass.
There's no springs.
No, it's just metal.
But I got a weighted blanket.
That weighted blanket is a workout. You know what? It's a 35-pound blanket. It's too heavy.
I brought it down here because it will make me feel comforted. Because that's how I'm going through right now.
What are you going through right now?
So
you just moved.
I moved down here, but I'm still splitting my time.
Yeah, explain your story.
So
Can you explain what's happening? Because
I am a stepfather.
Okay.
And I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in DFW.
Yeah.
Unless told otherwise, like this week I worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday as a pest control guy. So it's like really... It's not the funnest work. It's desensitized me to a lot, to be honest with you.
I actually stopped killing things after hunting.
Hunting once, or
no? I've hunted multiple times. Like my whole family is a big hunter family, and now I'm the big pussy because I think that deer are cute, Yeah, and I think that deer have a life, and it's like, well, I didn't want to take this father from his family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm a pussy. But I've killed...
You just made me think about another song to write tomorrow. Which is like, Peter knows what's good for this world. Because country singers would never talk about protecting animal rights. Michael Vick was a terrible guy.
Was he?
I don't know. Did he make money from it?
I could not. In my mind, it's kind of wild to make animals fight against each other. I don't. The whole thing with animals, it's just
anti-hunting or anti. Do you like
I'm not
meat?
anti-hunting. I'm anti. I mean, I'm not anti-hunting. I just feel too much.
You kill bugs.
Yeah, I can't kill bugs anymore. No,
You gotta kill bugs, bro. I can't live here if you don't kill bugs.
I let them outside. I have this weird feeling now when I do it. It hurts me. I feel it. I'm like, I just took their life. Yeah. They weren't doing anything. They were just living.
No, really, they're just a bug.
I know. Well, if
do
God
you put value on life? Is it all
God
the same
made
to you?
everything. So God made everything special, and I believe in
Are you shitting me?
I'm shitting you.
Okay, so you do put value on lives. Let's put it this way: if a homeless person died right now in Austin, which one just did?
Did they?
100%. Just
what
right
happened?
now. Well, it just rained.
Was their hot dogs expired? That they
Listen. I'm just saying, if that person died, if you had the choice between that person dying and one of your siblings dying, who would you choose?
Say that again?
If you had to choose between a homeless or a person you didn't know dying, I don't know why they have to be homeless.
Yeah.
If you had to choose between, well, I guess homeless, because you can. To me, that's a perceived less value.
Obviously, I would. Yeah.
You would choose your brother or sister, correct? Yes.
To live?
Yes.
Obviously, family. Yeah.
So there's a perceived value on life.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't kill a bug.
I try not to.
Would you kill a home intruder?
Yeah. If I felt endangered.
Well, if they're in your house.
That's what the thing is. If I'm in danger, yeah, I'm gonna protect myself.
I'm just kidding.
But an animal that's out there eating berries, just hanging out with his family, I'm not gonna just shoot it because hey.
What kind of animal are we talking here?
Can you stop that?
I can't.
Please.
Why?
It's bugging the shit out of me.
I just feel like I have to.
It's really bugging me.
I have ADD.
Yeah, me too. So you're fucking really bugging.
Give me my weighted blanket and I'll fucking.
Dude, when does the short bus come to pick you up?
I don't want to get a short bus.
Boom, roasted. Sorry.
I don't know. Whenever you get here, driver. You do look like a short bus driver. I'll look like the kid that is your favorite, but you look like the guy that really enjoys his fucking job.
Boom, roasted. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry I have cool friends.
You pull up.
I'm sorry I have cool friends that like the same music I like.
You were like all the parents. They all know you. You're Mr. Essenmacher, the bus driver.
Yeah.
Half the kids can't pronounce your name right.
Yeah, because on the last stop, I stop at Michael's house and we hang out and we have fruit snacks and pudding and we color books.
Pudding?
Pudding.
Listen, man, I'm from Texas.
Listen, man, I'm from Michigan. And I don't give a fuck about you being from Texas. But who gives a shit?
I do.
Why?
Why did you say pudding like that?
I don't know. Pudding. Really, you're one to... Have you guys heard your accent?
Pudding. Listen here, pudding.
That's what you guys call all of your fucking females.
No, I call them honey.
Hey, Puddin', come here.
Hey, baby.
Hey, Puddin', you gonna give me some brisket? Put it on that bread, Puddin'?
No one calls anyone Puddin'.
Yeah, you call
Call people bro.
Every girl that's nicknamed Puddin' is fat. Boom, roasted. This is the fucking wildest episode.
I feel like we're
I feel like nothing. I don't know what's happening.
We were talking about how we're going through it.
Well, and then you started talking about nothing.
This is how my mind works. I talk about one thing. Anyways, I got this place down here. So
we're going back to this story.
I acquired a whole nother bill. And then I got a new car, so I acquired a whole nother bill. And my life is just this terrible stack of bills right now. That's really, I'm going through it. Besides that, we can talk about other things.
No, let's talk about what you're actually going through. So how do you feel?
Currently.
So how do you feel like what are you gonna do, bro?
I don't. I'm gonna. What do you mean? What am I gonna do?
You just said all these problems, man.
I work.
Are you able to handle it?
Yeah, work.
Great.
Work hard.
That's how we have solved problems here at Going Through It.
It's a problem about it's a podcast about problems in a first world country. Of course, the solution to all of it is just going to be
Smile.
work at your job.
Yeah, just work.
I mean, like if we were in a second world country or a third world country, it'd be like, yeah, there's these ravaging tribes just keep coming in and killing my goats and my daughter is plural. And that I just don't know what to do about it. And well, then we'd like have to really sit here and think about it. We wouldn't have time for a podcast. We'd be like, we need to arm ourselves. We need to get militant. We need to protect our goats. We need to protect our daughters. We got to kill these bitches. But instead, in a first world country, we have enough time to get fucking digital equipment, put it all together at 1 o'clock in the morning because we don't have to be at work tomorrow morning. Do you have to be? Yeah. Why? Because our good jobs pay us enough to take a couple of days off a week, and our goats don't get slaughtered when we do it. You know what, Justin? This podcast is a great idea.
Thank you. Somebody that gets it. It's somebody that gets it. And you know what? I appreciate it because, I don't think enough people get it.
I get it.
You get it.
I'm going through it.
I know, dude. And that's why I had to have you on.
How have the other episodes gone?
Pretty good. You want to talk? Actually, so I forgot, but I just remembered what I was actually going to talk about in this episode. So you want a little update about me? Recently, I did cry before I went on an open mic. That was yesterday. I was crying before I went on stage.
Why?
Let's get into the real shit. See? Don't give me that face. Don't give me that face.
Why were you crying?
I told you what the podcast was about, dude.
Why were you crying?
Because I was telling my friend how I feel.
Which friend?
You know him.
JD?
Yeah.
Y'all lived together for a whole day.
Yeah. So I was talking to my friend about how I feel lately, right?
PHIO. How you feel?
How I feel. I feel like like I'm fucked up right now. You know.
Anyways,
whatever.
you were talking to your friend about how you feel.
Jesus, this is terrible.
People are gonna sit through this. No, trust me. Go ahead.
No, so I started to tell my friend how I feel, and I'm like, dude, I can't physically do this anymore. You know what I mean? Like, this relationship is really affecting me emotionally, physically. It's not good. It's not good for my life. I don't like it. I want to move on from this because I'm over it. Mm-hmm. Because in my mind, I'm sitting here. I don't need this. I don't need this in my life. I'm already going through enough shit. And just to have some more negativity being brought in on your life from something that's not really, I think caused by yourself. Mm-hmm. It's annoying.
It can be hard.
It is hard. And so I tried to talk to my friend about this, and I'm pretty emotional. I'm an emotional person. I have a podcast called Going Through It.
Well, yeah, that's crazy. Also, that just anytime there is a need to cut someone out of your life for the sake of I don't need their energy, which is crazy because it's a valid excuse, but at the same time, yeah, it's also a pretty
valid.
It's a very selfish point, but at the same time, there's a truth in the fact that only you can look after you.
Exactly.
So, but it's a weird thing. You're right.
It's a weird thing because it's a very tough thing because when you care about the person and you think that it is that kind of a relationship, but you're like, you don't want to get away from that. I'm surprised I'm even talking about it, but it's like, I've talked to him about it and it's just like, and it's not because of the fact that I don't want to have this person in my life. It's the fact that it's putting so much negative energy in my life. Mm-hmm. And I love the kid, so it's like, So that's what I've been going through.
It'll sort itself out. It always does.
I just think it's going to take time, but I also think there's just more things to work on than just what is at the point. And I hope things get better because well, the crazy thing with everything that we're doing is that we all started this for a certain energy. It was fun, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think when you're in the heap of shit, it goes from fun to it's real. You know what I mean? So it's real, and then you got... So it becomes... It takes some of the fun away, but it doesn't take the fun away because it's like, shit, we're still doing comedy at the end of the day, and we should be happy. Tonight I was very happy. I did a show, and I did very well, I thought, in my mind, and I enjoyed the shit out of my stage time.
Why is that?
I don't know. I was just able to let loose, and it just felt good. I was in a pocket, and I felt good.
That was a pretty solid room. Pretty good. It was stage was a deep pocket.
It was. It was a deep
nice.
pocket. It was a good balance of fucked up and people that wanted comedy. So you got the craziness of...
Say what you will about what you know about comedy, but I know a couple of things, and I know that comedy is great, but when it happens in a garage,
it's just that much better.
Something special.
It's special happens.
It's beyond me. It's comedy in a garage. It's like you could eat fish, right? But you could eat sardines. Out of what? A can. That's dirty. But guess what? It still tastes like what? Fish. You get what you wanted. You just got to compromise your standards. Comedy?
Yeah.
In a garage. It's dirty.
Compromise your standards and go see some real comedy.
Yeah. So
because you want to know what? A lot of people are missing out. A lot of people are missing out on really good comedy because they don't know their name. Local comedy is some of the best comedy you can see because it's people not giving a shit about what the fuck is happening.
That or there's just undiscovered gems lying around.
That too.
Mm-hmm. Like the people who got to see me tonight. Very, very lucky people.
Yeah, that's weird because I was in the back thinking, these people must hate this.
Really?
Boom, roasted. Yeah, don't fucking try to disrespect me like that on my own podcast.
Did it cut out because I didn't hear it?
Fuck you.
I thought that I had a very, 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 very good set.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought people came up to me afterwards. They handed me babies. They said, "Sign my baby."
I did see that. One of them, you actually wrote the pen over the mouth. I was like, "That's rude. That's rude."
It was different, but that's how they when you get handed by one foot and they're holding it like this.
Yeah, because they don't really care about the baby. They're just like, just sign this thing.
Just
sign
this baby.
They're like, I didn't have anything. I didn't have a napkin to sign. This is my baby, and then they just. I get that. It makes sense.
You have to. If the face is right here.
Yeah.
And when your arm comes up, your elbow's never.
Mouth is right there.
Yeah, comfortably, your elbow's never gonna get higher than your nipple line. Right?
Really?
I'm making it up as I go. But listen, you're gonna put your arm up, and at about the average height of an American male, that is a father, is about 5'9.5".
Yeah, I would say
So
that's what I've read up on.
Here up, and you go elbow up, and if they're holding the baby up right here, and that's a power stance, so the elbow is gonna be about ear level, and the average baby's about what?
3 feet.
24 inches long.
Yeah.
2 feet.
Yeah, 3.
2 feet.
Yeah. A baby?
That's a big baby. Let's
that's
go.
A big baby.
Let's go 20 inches.
Yeah, let's probably go 18.
Shave off a third of a foot.
Yeah.
18 inches seems appropriate for a baby. 18, 20 inches.
18 inches, I feel, is the size of a big black guy's
let's say
dick.
19. 19 inches. 18 inches. That's a
so
horse.
we're saying a baby
But
is the
if
size
you're
of a guy's dick right now.
No, what I'm saying is if you hold up a baby and you go
it's
to
the
sign
size
it
of a guy's dick.
by its foot hanging upside down, on average, you're going to come across its face, which is going to put it right at the mouth level. You break it down, and it all makes sense.
Yeah.
You have to go through it all.
And I think you just broke it down. Breakdown. This time on Breakdown with Phillip Garcia. He talks about signing Baby's Mouse. Baby's Mouse. Baby's Mouse. Baby's Mouse. We sign Baby's Mouse every day that we go out. We do comedy every night that we go out. Make people laugh, that's what we fucking do. Make people laugh, that's what we fucking do. Laugh. 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 I came in your club to make you laugh. Shake your ass and make you laugh. Now look at me and my friend in the glasses. Our eyes are so red you can't see through. God damn. I feel like Satan with my eyes so red under these glasses. Shades for days. Shades for days. I got shades for days. You got shade cause you hate me. You wanna be me. But guess what? You can't be me. Because only me can be me. Yeah, Phil. What you got to say about that? I say, Phil, what you got to say about that? I said, Phil, what you got to say about that? He got nothing to say, so I'm gonna go again about the shit.
I said,
fuck yeah.
My nits are my nuts are utchy.
Sick.
I got utchy nits.
Word.
You know what utchy nits are?
Yeah.
What are they?
Things you buy in a can at HEB.
Itchy nuts. Sardines. Garage comedy.
So, Phil.
36 minutes.
On a scale of ADD, how high are you on ADD? 1 to 10.
4.
Cool. How you holding up? Do you want to go to bed?
And finish this in the morning?
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
I'd like that idea.
Let's do it.
I'm in.
All right.
All right, so
should we do like a big motion and then we'll like start it tomorrow and like
you want to chug our beers to finish it tomorrow?
Yeah.
That's how we should do it.
All
we
right.
should cheers to tomorrow.
Ugh. I was already pretty done with mine.
We'll see you tomorrow. Good morning and welcome back to Going Through It with Justin Essenmacher and his friend Phillip Garcia.
Why'd you say that in third person? You're really going through it.
Oh, because the show's name is Going Through It with Justin
Yeah, but-
Essenmacher.
Yeah, but then you said his friend like it wasn't you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for letting me do the intro.
No problem.
Appreciate it. Thanks, man. You know, even this, I started my own podcast thinking, you know, I'd maybe get some respect on my own podcast. Nope.
I'm respecting you. I'm making sure you're respecting yourself.
I am.
Good.
So, it's the morning.
Mm-hmm.
We had a fun night.
It's actually noon now.
It's noon.
It's
well,
afternoon.
We had a little bit later waking up today. The boys had fun.
We've been up for 3 hours.
We've been up for 3 hours, but we relaxed. We had some coffee. Mm-hmm. We ate some breakfast. We fueled up.
We fueled.
We fueled up the machines to make these brains work again because I don't think my brain was working last night.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Not that yours wasn't working, but my brain wasn't working too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And some would think that the effects are still happening.
For who?
Both of us. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We had fun last night. Yeah, we did some comedy. We talked about that. We did some comedy. How'd you sleep?
I slept really good. I have this new weighted blanket. It's 30 pounds.
Yeah, that thing is too heavy.
when it's dispersed well, it feels good. Like I go to bed pretty fast in it. I'm not gonna lie, and it breathes really well. Believe it or not. Like you'd think a 30-pound blanket would smother you, like heat wise, you'd start sweating. I don't know. It's really good.
I would freak out in that. I wouldn't want to feel like I'm getting choked out. You know what I mean?
You want me to grab it for you real quick?
No, it's too heavy.
It's a perfect thing for this, but like if you put it on you right now, rather than having it balled up and try to carry it, you'll understand.
Dude, you got it because you said you roll around too much, so you're a big child.
I didn't get it because of that. I got it because I have everything I've always wanted right now. So it's like I need stupid shit to fill the void. Like those stimulus checks, bro. I got like the stupid shit I wanted.
What did you get?
I can't say one. I got something very nice. It was $600.
Really?
I've gotten two new cars.
Really? You spent $600 on
Yeah,
one?
I've gotten 2 new cars. The pandemic has it's been my biggest come up, I think, in my entire life. And yeah, 100%.
Capitalized on it.
Yes.
I capitalized on it. I saved money. I moved across the country.
It was like a weird college experience. I was like stuck in the house with these like same people for a long time. We were drinking a lot. It was basically college, like university, all over again. Here, I mean,
I want to grab something for my arms.
This is extremely. This is very hard to one arm.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude. Go ahead and get it on you, like a normal person. Get it over this.
Oh, dude, it's like. Okay.
It's gonna make you feel like you're secure. And I know you have ADHD, and it's made for people with ADHD. I'm diagnosing you right now. Come on, man. You're a grown man. You can get this blanket on you.
Oh, there. Okay. On the.
You understand now? You kind of get it? Let's get this ball off you. There you go. There you go, pal. There you go. There you go, man. There you go. Do you get it?
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, I mean, lugging it around the house is really bad. But when you have it on,
it like calms you down.
100%.
It calmed me down. It's like
instantly.
It weights me down. This is nice.
Yeah. The reason I wanted one is because I my first time crashing here, I stayed with a comic, and it was a pretty weird night. And
can we go into how weird the night was?
He was talking about conspiracies and stuff and aliens, and he's still a really good guy. Like, I trust him. And
yeah.
But it was just like odd, and we had been drinking, and yeah, and it's just I got like anxiety got to me. I was like, is this guy gonna like probe us? You know, in my head. But then it got time for us to go to bed. He's like, yeah, you can stay in the couch upstairs. And my friend that I was with, Eddie, I'll say his name. He was like, yeah, you can stay downstairs. And I was like, I don't want to stay. I want to stay downstairs. I want to stay with Eddie. I want to stay with Eddie.
Yeah, when you want to sleep with your friend, you're scared.
He brought me a weighted blanket. And originally I was like, why do I need to be weighted down? Like, I'm scared. I was scared.
Anchor.
Yeah, but it's after sleeping with it, I was like, I don't think I would have been able to sleep that night had it not been with the weighted blanket. To be honest, because it makes you feel secure.
It does. Like, I feel my whole body's calm right now.
And when you wake up in the morning, you kind of like get out of it and you feel really light.
Yeah, because your body's been working out the whole night for 8 hours.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting pretty toned.
How'd you get your beach body? I sleep.
Sleep with a weighted blanket.
It's wild. It's wild.
Mm-hmm. But you're clearly enjoying it.
I'm actually, it's kind of thrown me off because it's calming me down so much. My brain's slowed down.
Yeah.
Or the weed is kicked in.
It's like a weird hug type of thing.
Yeah. My nipples are just out.
Put a weighted blanket.
You know what? I'm trying to be it's the hot boy summer. I'm trying to get them views with my titties now. Do you think it'll work?
Hot boy summer.
Hot boy summer.
Hot boy summer.
Wow. So we had to wake up and finish this episode because clearly last night we couldn't make it through it. And then after we finished the podcast, because we just couldn't think anymore, I turned on the greatest movie ever, Strange Wilderness, which let's talk about it. I want to talk about this because now it's on the podcast. Now it's the truth. So what is it? Do you like Strange Wilderness or do you not like Strange Wilderness?
I think it might be the dumbest movie I've ever seen.
Exactly. Yeah, it is. You got to watch it a second time, and you'll enjoy it.
Like, if you know me, and if anyone else knows me, they know that that's a good thing. Like, it's okay to have a really stupid movie, but I don't know if it was like a time.
It was you weren't in the vibe.
The vibe of that time period of comedy, because like people talk about comedy dying in the 2000s. Is that what year was that made?
I don't know. You can look it up. I can't move. I don't know.
Hey Siri, what year was Strange Wilderness made?
2004.
Strange Wilderness.
2008. So
That was the year I graduated. That's why. It was my senior year.
yeah, and I'm not gonna around then. Like, who was the apex of comedy right there? Dane Cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Whole movie makes sense now.
Oh my God. How old are you?
I'm 25.
I'm 20. Oh, I get it now. Oh, I get it.
I'm sorry,
now.
my generation.
What do you guys fucking?
I'm sorry, American Pie wasn't the greatest thing my generation ever saw.
Ooh, dude, that is a great movie.
It is
dude.
a great movie, but I'm just saying. Like,
What's the greatest thing?
Stand-up comedy was like dead for that entire period.
Yeah. And you're trying to say your generation is bringing it back with
Dave
all the woke
Chappelle
bullshit?
came back when I was like 18 or 19.
Yeah.
And that was just like, you know how it happened.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle came back in comedy.
But you know what your generation did? Your generation was like, don't say bad things.
That's not my generation. Well, that's like half of my generation.
Yeah, it is.
No, I would say
don't fucking put our shit down.
Hear me out. There's like, I really do feel like 24, 25-year-olds right now are a weird age group.
They are. They definitely are.
Because we're in between. Like, the people younger than us are some really big crybabies.
They really are.
And then, like, the people older than us are also some pretty big crybabies.
Yeah.
And I might be, we might be crybabies, but born in 96, so I was like 5 when 9/11 happened.
Yeah, I was.
So, like.
10?
Yeah.
I didn't know what the fuck happened.
You were 10 and you didn't understand, no?
No. They were like they were like, all right, guys, the Twin Towers were hit. And I was like, you're like, go home. And I'm like.
So I had already had like 2 formative years of post 9/11 or pre 9/11, and then everything. So it was like weird. I remember my dad losing his job in 2008. So that puts me at 6 plus 8, 12. No.
14. What the fuck?
Sorry, my phone's going off. I'm like thinking about it.
Yeah, dude. Oh, you're blowing up on Twitter. Are you famous yet?
I tweeted about us this morning. I said, my roommate and I are currently seeing who can play Joe Rogan clips louder from the other room.
That's good.
It's toxic masculinity.
It's a good tweet.
Yeah, it's got like 4 or 5 likes right now. That's pretty good for someone with 400 followers.
I have nobody on Twitter.
That's because you don't have a Twitter.
I do have a Twitter.
Oh, coffee.
So you don't like Strange Wilderness. I'm glad we got that figured out.
Well,
I wish you would have just told me and I could have turned the fucking thing off.
That's
I just
the thing
picked
about
something.
that movie that was
I made
the worst.
a choice.
That's the thing that was the worst thing about the movie. It was like every 3 or 5 minutes there was a solid line. They're just like, okay, maybe it's going to pick up. And then it goes another 3-5 minutes without anything funny or just like, and then they say another thing and you're like, oh, that's pretty funny. That guy is bald.
There's just one scene you have to see in it, and it's where they get the video on the shark.
Was it the scene where he fucked the turkey?
No.
And then they had to pull his extremely fake penis. Where did that guy go? You know, I don't think that guy's been in another movie since that movie
he's been
came
in.
out.
He was in National Security. That's a great movie. Have you ever seen
that?
National Security? Martin Lawrence and him are in it. That's a great movie, dude. You gotta watch it.
I bet it's amazing.
Have you seen Blue Streak?
No, I think it held up though. It holds up though, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta turn the fucking lava lamps off, dude.
No, I'm not looking at the lava lamps.
Oh, you haven't seen
I'm
these
being
movies.
a fucking asshole.
You really are. You really are. You're being a cocksucker right now.
Okay, let me tell you about my couple favorite movies.
All right, yeah, let's hear them.
Well, everyone grew up on Step Brother. If you're tying Strange Wilderness into the same category of movies as Quentin Tarantino, then you can die.
I knew you were a fucking fan of Quentin.
Are you not?
I like a couple of his movies.
A couple. Which ones don't you like?
Well, I'm not. I gotta watch Pulp Fiction because I'm not the biggest fan of that. And Marcus has been telling me to watch that, and I'm like, I don't, because it's so huge. But I'm like, I watched it, and I was like,
It's pretty rough. It's a rough cut movie.
Yeah.
I think it's like.
All right, what are your favorite movies, though? I want to hear this.
My favorite movies, not comedies, just all.
No,
movies?
just talk. You were about to say what? Step Brothers. That's a great movie. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm open-minded.
Formative for my comedy, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, like everyone likes the shit. Talladega Nights. I really like Will Ferrell.
Great one. Wait, so Talladega Nights, you can handle. You like that stupid comedy?
I got excited because it said Happy Gilmore Productions.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Fuck yes, I love all Adams." But
I
then
wish
that
Adam
was
Sandler
like,
would have been in it. It would have been great.
I don't even think he could have saved that piece of fucking trash, dude.
You know, just when I thought we had like kind of the same kind of comedy.
Nope. Is this safe? What we're doing right here with this?
Nothing's safe in this apartment,
That's
dude.
not true. It's not true. You will never slip in the bathroom because there's glue coming out of the floor.
Yeah, and you won't fucking slip in the bathtub because you can literally stand sideways on it. Yeah. You can, like, fucking Spider-Man. That's how sticky the paint is.
You can walk up the side of it.
And they're like, yeah, don't worry. We can come fix it. You're just going to not have to shower for a day. And I'm like, well, I kind of need a fucking shower.
Also, how are they going to fix that?
I don't think you can. I think you need a new tub. Because you can't paint over, like...
Who thought, yeah, we'll just use paint from the
let's
walls
not clean it. Why don't you just clean the fucking bathtub?
I don't know. Why would you paint the
bath? I have a feeling honestly, like something that I feel like this apartment might have been really bad.
I bought that big ass bath mat and it solves it.
It solved it. But I had to scrub it. I can't get off that. Your one towel ruined that shower. Your brand new towel that you brought ruined the shower because all of the
fuzzies,
all the fuzzies just glued to the, so it's like a paint job. I scrubbed it off, but you can't scrub it off.
What kind of paint do you use where it just doesn't dry?
I think they use glue. They switched to Elmer's glue for the white paint, and they're like, uh-oh, and they just went with it.
Use hodgepodge.
Yeah, the one guy just looked at somebody, they said, wrong bottle, and they're like, well, I didn't see it. Don't tell anybody. Yeah, I think there's some things with it. My mailbox was broken. I finally found out where my mailbox was.
Yeah?
It was broken, so I never get to go in it.
Did you have any mail?
For everybody else but me. There was mail for some Segura. There was a Segura in my mailbox.
Oh, wow. You think it was Tom?
I wish. I wish it was Tom Segura saying, like, it was like a golden ticket. Justin, you got the golden ticket.
Going through it.
Going through it.
Custom.
So.
No.
How are you handling your life, your double life?
I'm just doing it.
Yeah?
I am. I get a weighted blanket and everything's okay.
Honestly, I feel good. I'm
really a bad person to do a podcast for, like, going through it. Because I'm such a head down kind of guy.
Yeah. Also the funny thing is we looked at each other and we were like, hey, this would be a good idea for you to be on my podcast and we can talk about our move. And then you came on my podcast and said it 3 times and go, I don't think I'm really a good guest to be on your podcast.
I thought I would be because I am going through it. But then I realized, like, the kind of person I am doesn't really, because I'm not
You're not open enough.
No, I'm open. I just do it. I just get it. Like, I don't know what happened. I just try to get it done. Like, I'm going through it, but I just feel like I've been going through it for fucking. So you deal with your problems.
So you deal with your problems by just working through it. You don't fix anything.
I guess so. Yeah. No, I'm very.
You have to have a set structure. Like you have to see it fixed.
No, I don't. It starts fights in my relationships because I'm just like, why did we put this? Like, no, let's solve it now.
Yeah,
like if a problem comes up, I want to do it now.
I've bitched to you, and you're like, well, just fix it, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, isn't that all you have to do?
Sometimes I think there's stuff mentally that it still comes along with. You can fix something, but you still don't feel completed.
No, you have to vent, and I think people vent to me, and then I'm like, I think you should just fix it, and that's like.
Because you just don't want to hear it?
Well, no, I think it's me projecting my own mentality about things, and I should be better at probably listening. Because I project my mentality on things of going through it by just being like, well, then you just do it. Like, you just get it figured out.
And you don't see it from the other side of somebody else's side. So, like, if Say like
No,
I come up
yeah.
to you and I tell you,
Yeah.
hey, this is happening. You're like, well, just go fix it. But you don't look at that person. You're just like, maybe I just needed to talk about it.
Yeah, it's
And
truly.
you're just like, stop saying it and just fix it and stop bitching.
It's truly a lack of empathy.
Yeah, it is. It's the 1950s mentality. That's my grandfather's mentality.
Well,
If you're
it
sad,
got
just
shit
don't
done.
be sad.
It got the Hoover Dam built.
Yep. Have you ever been there?
No,
It is
it's phenomenal.
insane.
I bet it's phenomenal. No,
It doesn't make sense how people
I don't have to
make it.
go because I can imagine.
No, you have to go.
No,
you can't. No, you have to go.
See, I just know, but I just know. I know what I could get done. I'm fucking around.
God damn, bro.
You give me over 3 million pounds of concrete. I'll make you something cool.
Would you?
I'd make at least 1.5 million pounds of concrete into something cool.
What would you make?
You want to know the first thing that came to mind?
Yeah, a big dick.
No,
You would make a big dick.
No,
Sculpture.
it was honestly a big thumbs up. Make a massive thumbs up.
Like
but then
the
I
great
realized,
thumb of China.
I had 3 million pounds of it, so I was like, that's gonna be more than enough for a hand. So I'm probably gonna have to go like down to the elbow.
No, make it a double thumbs up.
Make it a bridge over a highway.
Yeah, that'd be sick. That would be the first thing that happens. Like like Idiocracy. Have you ever seen that movie?
Mm-hmm. One of my favorite movies.
Yeah, that would be like something you would definitely see in the future. Like 2 thumbs up is a bridge.
This is basically Idiocracy right now. If we just started hitting each other in the nuts.
Yeah. I have this blanket. We both we don't drink water. We just drink
Coffee. It's electrolytes. That's what the plants crave.
Electrolytes. Yeah. Yeah. You mean like toilet water? Like toilet water?
Wait, hold up. Is that the same guy from the that is the same guy from Strange Wilderness?
No, that's Dave.
I hate that
no,
guy.
It's not. It's Justin. What's his name? Dax Shepard. Jesus Christ. That's Dax Shepard.
That is Dax Shepard in that movie.
That says that stuff. Hey, so I started this new thing. We can end it on this because we got the morning that people have to watch.
What is it?
And I know you got places to be and you're busy, man, because you didn't want to really do the podcast.
Who said that?
You did. Oh, this is a heavy blanket. So I got this. Is it me? Is it you thing, right? It's a nice little topic thing.
Okay.
And you get 2 little paddle boards.
How much of the footage are we going to use from last night?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's why I was wanting to do some more. So here's your paddle. Here's my paddle. These are ones I already talked about, I believe. Let's see.
This is what elephantitis looks like.
Yeah. So, all right, I'm going to let you pick the card today. So we're going to play Is It Me? Is It You? All right. So you just read the card and then I guess see who it is. Huh? We can talk about it. Yeah.
Which of us is less likely to keep a house plant alive?
I've already killed so many plants. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Sorry,
I'm not a stepdad.
Oh, no, I have a green thumb.
You do?
I do.
That's is that just the gangrene?
I don't. No, I really don't know. I just have a green thumb.
Yeah.
I had all my houseplants alive until during the ice storm we had to leave my cat at home. She was warm. It was warm. It was like 60 degrees in
You
there.
left your cat at home, but what?
Yeah, because we went to my mom's because she had power.
Oh.
So we couldn't bring the cat though because she has animals, and she fucked up my bonsai that I had alive for like a year and a half. Really sad.
Wow, what happened to the bonsai? Did it die?
Which of us is more untidy?
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like having a big fucking kid.
What? Okay. If I could turn the camera around right now to show you that he's been coloring on the walls.
Yeah.
Don't you with me, mister.
That's me making art to decorate my place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is me creating a little bit of unshoveled, disorganized chaos to make it look like people actually live
Yeah, this
here.
is why I needed this weighted blanket. Because your chaotic little area.
I'm going to leave it here. Maitland hates it. She doesn't want it back home.
Oh, good.
She told me to just keep it in Austin.
Yeah, I looked at the floor and your wrapper from your fruit snacks was on the ground. Phillip. Oh, I'm sorry.
Where?
Are you busy?
I threw it away.
I did.
Where?
It was under your bed.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Why didn't you leave it there? I was probably going to get around to it.
Okay, that was Is It Me, Is It You? And then we're going to leave on a little trivia.
I usually do pick up when I leave town.
Yeah. So during the 5 days, you just don't give a shit?
No. Maybe like 5 days. I'm gonna be. I don't know.
What year do you want to learn, Phillip?
I have to go home on Saturday. I think,
do you want to? Why?
to get the car because I don't like they gave me a loaner and I want to be like, I'm sorry, but I'm on work. I got to keep this loaner vehicle for.
All right, you want to learn from the 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s.
Well, we
90s,
already
2000s.
mentioned the 50s.
So let's go to the 50s.
I know everything from the 50s because
you?
I'm Eisenhower. I let the aliens. I signed a deal to let them probe people as long as they didn't kill them. That's what Eisenhower did. You know that? Eisenhower spoke to the aliens. He did. He made a deal with the aliens. Look it up. It's really interesting.
Thank you for that fun fact, Phillip. Jeez, nothing is going to get by you.
What does that mean? No, really, what the fuck does that mean?
I don't fucking know. It's whatever you want it to mean. Maybe you're an alien.
Maybe I'm just. What if I'm like the guy who just like stares at the camera over and over again?
Yeah. Dude,
Every
pop
time you say
trivia.
something stupid, I'm just like.
All right, dude. I'll ask you a question. Are you ready? Are you ready for pop trivia? Da-da-da, da-da-da.
It's not like I
This
can go
year in
anywhere.
1950s.
We're on my bed.
Okay, check this. First launched in 1952. Who is the cartoon mascot for Kellogg's Frosted Flakes?
Tony the Tiger.
Fuck it, right, dude. Good for you.
All right.
Are you Frosted Flakes, man?
I'm more of a honey bunches of oats kind of guy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't strike me as you. That seems like a healthy breakfast.
Why?
And you don't seem like a healthy man to me.
Well, I don't ever eat breakfast, but if I do and I have cereal, I like it to be honey bunches of oats. You don't strike me as a maple syrup on eggs kind of guy. That's what you made today.
No, I put it on the pancakes.
You should let a
the
Texan
eggs.
cook you breakfast. It's
I didn't know you knew
different.
how to cook, dude.
Hold up. Let me ask you this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't put beans and rice in my breakfast today.
Let me ask you something.
Oh, I'm
real
sorry. I
quick.
didn't put salsa on your pancakes.
Now that you're saying it, I want to go to that Mexican restaurant we went to.
Yeah, we should.
When Jordan Mack gets here, we should.
Who's Jordan Mack?
He's coming from DFW. He's gonna hit a mic tonight, I think.
I know him.
Yeah, he's heading back there. He's coming in for the night. He's gonna run back. Tony Casillas is coming too.
Word.
From DFW.
Sick, dude. All right. Which ballet by Tchaikovsky was shown on primetime television in color for the first time on Christmas Day in 1950?
Swan Lake.
Wrong.
No, wait,
Swan
hold on.
Lake-
No.
Swan
The
Lake
Nutcracker.
was-
The Nutcracker, sorry.
Yeah, Swan Lake was a movie.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
You're right.
Nutcracker.
Damn, Phillip. You're fucking smart. Do you ever go to a play? Do you ever watch the Nutcracker?
I've never seen the Nutcracker, but I have seen plays.
But I've gotten my nuts cracked a couple times.
Well, like Tchaikovsky is known for like one thing. Anyways, go ahead. The Nutcracker. Well, not really. He has a couple other. Well, I couldn't name any other. So there you go.
I thought he was known for having a really
And then
hard
Christmas
name
Day,
to pronounce.
context is everything there. The Nutcrackers at Christmas time. Do, 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 do. Read the next question. Do, 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 do.
Yeah, it's fun. The song Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Oh, the song
Bibbidi
Bibbidi Bobbidi
Bobbidi
Boo is from which 1950 Walt Disney film? It's a 1950s.
Cinderella.
Wow. 3 for 3. Phillip Garcia.
I know my shit.
What is going on?
Well,
You look
These
like you
have
would
been
be in a
the easier.
1950s movie,
these
though.
head down, move forward.
Yeah, you definitely would be in Pleasantville.
I'm telling you, I was
All
part
right,
of like a really,
let's see how good you are on this one. What was Elvis Presley's first million-selling single?
Hound Dog.
Is that your final answer?
No. Blue suede shoes.
Is that your final answer?
Oh, you're really bugging me now.
It's Heartbreak Hotel.
Okay, I wouldn't have known that one.
I don't even know what Heartbreak Hotel is. Do you know what it is?
Hey Siri. No, I don't.
Anyway, moving on. Ooh, here we go. Who defeated the New York Giants in overtime in the 1958 NFL championship game?
Green Bay Packers.
But wrong. Baltimore Colts. They weren't even.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
Baltimore
trick
Colts.
question.
Is it? Why is it a trick question?
Because like, well, it's just a clever question because they're the ball. They had moved to Indianapolis.
Yeah, I know, right? And then finally, let's see what this is. This one, you might not get it. Name the year the Explorer 1 satellite is launched into orbit. The first skateboard is invented by surfers Bill and Mark Richards in California. And Elvis Presley is inducted into the U.S. Army. What year all that shit happened?
This is in the 50s?
Yeah.
1958.
What the fuck? No, dude. How did you get that?
Yeah. Because I've seen movies.
Wow, Phillip. Good for you. You're a smart kid. Wow. Well, I think that's been this has been fun, Phillip. I hope you enjoyed yourselves on the podcast. It looked like you really didn't.
I did. What else are we gonna do?
Nothing. Do you got anything coming up you want to talk about?
Yeah, man. I'm booked on the next show I produce. I don't know when that's gonna be.
Is it in your garage?
It could be in my mom's garage. I said that, but I actually do have some dates coming up. Let me see real quick.
I remember the first time I'm going to Phillip's garage. I didn't feel worthy.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a Uptown show in Dallas on the 6th of May.
Wow.
And then I have a Don't Ask, Don't Tell show on the 7th. I'm celebrating Mother's Day on the 9th. Tax Day is on the 17th of next month. Memorial Day is on the 31st. And then June 4th, I'm going to be in Houston at the Filth show.
What show?
The Filth show. It's a fun show.
The Filth show?
It's put on by Doug Dalton and the guy's name is slipping my mind. A really nice guy. I swear it's like an Italian name or something. Anyways, I got that. And then I'm heading to Missouri with Tony Casillas from the 17th to the 21st.
Dude, that's awesome. You're going on like a little tour?
Yeah, we're going to do like 4 or 5 cities.
Can I come with you guys?
I think Jimmy Nelson is already coming with us.
Oh, cool. Yeah, good. Yeah, good pick.
I mean,
I'm kidding. I just wanted to do shows.
Yeah, sure, make it uncomfortable. That's weird.
Oh, why did it make it? How did that make it uncomfortable?
I'm just
You
like,
made it
I'm not in
uncomfortable this
control.
whole time.
I'm not in control of that. I'm not in control at all of that. It's not funny either.
Gosh, you do one Kill Tony set and you just...
I've done 5 Kill Tony sets.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jeez. Royalty over here.
I haven't done 5. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Kill Tony sets.
Good for you.
Honestly, nothing.
Say it.
Nope.
Say it.
No.
Put your head up and say it.
Nope. Nope.
Nope. Say it.
Nope.
For the last thing. Come on, dude. You got to say it. Please.
I can't say it.
Why?
Because it's not right.
What's not right? What is it about?
But I didn't even mean it, you know?
Yeah, what is it about? Is it about... What's it
No.
about? What's it about?
No.
What's it about? You got to talk this out, bro. This podcast is
I'm
for.
just scared, bro.
Of what?
I'm scared, bro.
Of what?
Got like so much momentum moving from that.
Yeah, you did. That's
And then
good. You've
now-
been doing good.
And then like it feels like, you know, it was like a steady. And then it's just like been creeping down slowly ever since. And I'm just like trying
Why
to
do you
keep
think
it
it's
up.
been creeping down slowly, or is it
The
just
booking, like I'm not really booked on many shows right now.
It happens.
Huh?
It happens when you're a new hot thing on the scene. You know, you got that ass tapped a little bit, and then people are like, "Oh, he gets around," and then they're like, you know. It happened when I moved down to Dallas. We moved down to Dallas. We moved down to Dallas because
Y'all did start getting put on
we
a
were
shit ton of
getting,
shows.
yeah, and then we moved here, and then I wasn't booked on shit.
You moved here?
Not bitching. When I moved to Dallas, we came down and we were hot for about a month, and then it was just like,
You get used up.
you get used up like a little fucking piece of shit drug whore. That was aggressive.
I'm gonna continue to give these Johns what they want.
Dance. Yeah, so I don't think you should. I don't think you should look at it as a negative thing. Like you slow down. It's how it happens, and you're doing
not
good.
Good enough.
We just
for
did a
me,
show
though.
last night.
It's not good enough for me though.
I know, but you know, if you keep thinking about it, it's just gonna wear at you.
But don't you also?
You want me to
have
help you?
be-
This look at this.
Don't you have to
I've
be
been doing it-
adamant? Don't you have to be adamant in like your wants with this? Otherwise, like,
Yeah.
isn't this a good fire to have?
It is.
Like today, I'm trying to get this video done on this country song,
Yeah, and
'Cause
I'm
I
trying to
think
get
it'll
this
be fun.
done.
and
We gotta
I
get
feel
this done.
this is
and
good
that.
fire. It's good fire.
It is.
You've had this though. You have a train rolling, dude.
Yeah. Well, can I tell you this? I don't want to make it about me, about how you're feeling, but I don't know if it gives you any perspective because I've been doing it double the years you've been doing it. Not bragging.
Yeah. Well, I've been doing comedy
and
for 6 years.
I haven't got to do half. Oh, that's right. But stand up. How long have you been doing stand up?
3.
Yeah. So you're stand up for 3, right?
Yeah.
Dude, you're booked on and done bigger things than I've done. So I'm trying to say you've been doing pretty good for especially where you're at.
Yeah.
You have a lot of good opportunities and people still love you.
For sure. I just constantly want more. And I feel
had
like
people show up to a show last night from a different city, bro. Stop it. You had people come watch you.
I guess you're right.
Yeah. They came for you. I don't know why, but they came. Boom, roasted. But they came for you. You have fans in a different city, dude.
Yeah, I guess you could say I'm pretty good.
And now I have fans too because they saw real talent. So.
Oh wow, yeah.
Damn.
That's
boom, roasted.
Though I told him when you were talking to him, I said, "Hey, bro, back off. He's my fan."
Yeah.
I feel like that's the kind of climate we live in, though.
It is, and I looked at them though, and I go, I understand you like what you like. You know what I mean? They had a taste of you, but then they had a taste of the bowl. And
they had a taste of you, and then they realized, like, oh shit, here comes dessert, baby.
Yeah. You
were like a little 6-ounce filet mignon. And then I come out and I'm like cheesecake for a 15th anniversary.
Is that whipped cream?
That's whipped cream.
Oh, you needed a whipped cream to cover up that
cherry on
what
top.
You are. See, I didn't need anything to cover me up.
No, bro. I'm sweet, baby.
Sizzle on one side, sizzle on one side, and there it's sweet. It's good. You can cut it with a fork, baby. It's tender. I make love to your mouth, dude.
You're dry aged. Your beef jerky.
Exactly. No, I'm dry aged. It makes it better, buddy. Thank you. See, learn how you.
You handled a heckler well.
Thank you. I did. I had fun with that guy.
That's about it.
You know, that guy came up to... Fuck you. That guy came up to me after. So at the show...
Yeah, he was like, oh, dude, you're fucking awesome, bro.
The weird thing is I had a mature moment when this kid came up to me, okay? So I got him kicked... I walked him out of the room because I made fun of him.
His friends walked him out of the room.
Yes. He would have stayed if I didn't stop. If I wouldn't have gone at him, he would have stayed.
Yeah, because he would have felt like he still had control. And
exactly.
He kind of did.
He did have control. Well, the thing was he was just talking to the table, and I was annoyed that he wasn't listening. So I'm like, okay, I'll get him out so we can enjoy it, I guess, you know. But he was a frat guy, and he was like, yeah, dude, fucking bro, let's get drunk, you know. Yeah. And I was talking to that other guy at the bar after the show, and he walked up right in the middle. Like, he was right here. I was like, yo, bro, sorry, dude. And I'm like, dude. You're doing it now.
Yeah, comedy shows are the one place I think on earth where it's a good thing to not be a good friend.
Yeah.
To be like, hey, dude, please shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
because I don't have your back right now because this guy is better than you.
Yes.
We paid to come see him, or we came to see him.
And that's what's the thing he didn't know. Like, I was like, you're not going to win.
I was kind of hoping you would kind of leave him. Because I was like, okay, maybe he gets tamed and then he comes back out for me like he did with Brittany. But I was kind of hoping, I was like...
I didn't try to walk
whenever that's like that, I want to be like... I was going to be like, do you want a fist fight right now? Because that's what everyone in this room right now is wondering. Is this going to escalate to a point of violence?
Yeah.
So let's cut all the bullshit out and let's just start fighting. And then like, based on that reaction, take it from there. Because I'm down for it. Good little quarrel, especially with that guy.
Yeah,
he's so tiny. No.
Okay.
Why do I look dry?
You sound dry. So you wanted to fight him?
I was down because like it's.
See, I wouldn't like that. See, I don't like the
someone of my size and stature. I'm like somewhat safe. I can pick my fight pretty easily if I wanted to. I don't fight often, but it's so truthful to ask that question.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, this is like everyone here is just wondering now that they either want this to stop or end in violence. So do you just want to skip to the violence because you're clearly not going to stop? And then that forces them into a perspective. And depending on how drunk they are, they might bite. But fuck it, let's see what happens.
Well, I'm glad I walked him, so we didn't have to see that embarrassing.
Well, do you know how easy it is to fight someone when you're 2 feet above them from the get go? You just
kick them in the face? Yeah.
Not even. Just put like a gentle 2 toes in their chest and just...
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that didn't happen.
I grew up with younger brothers, so I know what it is to punk somebody.
Yeah. I like to fuck with people. And that's the same reason why I've always looked at comedy as like you can just say whatever you want, especially like when it's like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna give a shit because for you to actually have the balls to come up at me in front of all the people and doing what I'm doing, you already lost the battle basically.
Yeah, no.
And I'm gonna fight you.
It's like calling someone stupid.
It is. So when he walks up on me, like when people walk up, I've had so many people walk up on me, and I'm like, just get the fuck away. It happened to me 2 nights ago at this big bar. Guy walks up to the stage. I'm like, get the fuck away.
Yeah.
But then I played into it and I didn't get too aggressive. So I made it a song thing and I handled it well. But it was so annoying that people walk physically up to the stage and I'm like, what do you fucking
What do you
doing?
What do you think this is gonna happen?
Yeah, and like, do you think you're gonna win? And every drunk person thinks they're gonna win.
Also, it's like the people who stop at the stage.
Yeah.
Is there a little magical barrier?
You
won last night. You know you won last night, and you know you win when the guy starts just repeating what you're saying back to him. He's like, "Oh, you're like white guy," and he's like, "Oh, I'm a white guy. Everybody, look, I'm a white guy." I'm like, "Yeah," and you're like, "I said that. Like, that's my thing."
Yeah,
that was fun, bro.
It was fun.
I love hecklers.
I do too. That's when those rooms are where I was like raised in comedy, so I have fun in those.
Someone said recently that hecklers remind you that you're a comedian. I think that was in the comedy Bible.
Yeah.
But hecklers make me feel like a clown, and I love that because it's like we're like it's like comedy is pretty very masochist. Is that the word I'm using? Like it's masochism, self-masochism. I don't know. A masochist is someone who enjoys pain.
Oh, yeah. I'm one of those people.
It's kind of that thing. It's like, oh, you think what you're doing right now is going to throw me off my axis, but little did you know, I have no axis and I've been hurling through the universe with entropy for the last 25 years. Like and then someone comes at you and then you're like, you go ahead. Like I'm a clown. Like I'm trying to get slapped in the face right now. You know how much people would eat that shit up?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I was like, physical violence. People want to see violence.
That's why people like comedy. When you can do good crowd work, it's always better than the jokes because it's in the moment. So everybody's part of it.
It's very real.
It's real, and you know exactly what's happening. So it's just like the moments when you go, man, you got to be there for it.
Yeah.
You know, so stand-up comedy is when you write the jokes and you tell the stories. You're making that moment happen like in the past. You're telling them a story from the past, right? But in that moment, you're able to be in that moment, but also you have the words to make it so much better.
Yeah.
And you're there, so you don't have to be, I wish you were there.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's like you're sitting on the fourth wall. You're not in front of it or behind it. You're sitting on top of it, and you're throwing shit on either side of it, trying to like
play
poke
with
fun at things. You're like,
and you see that person doing it, so you're puppet. So when they go up, you grab them, and then you capture this guy, and then it's like, oh, and it's fun when you can play with the crowd. And I don't think once you start to really get comfortable with it, it's really fun. I love it.
Last night, I found myself very comfortable because I realized I was like going through emotions in the first minute and a half.
You were
45 seconds in, and then I grabbed the mic stand, and I was like, "You need to get comfortable up here. Like, you're like putting your hand in your pocket. You keep scratching your back." And I was like, just grab the mic stand and lean on it. Like, that's what you want to do if you're comfortable. That's comfortable right now. Like, just have something to fidget with. And then my set like turned up. I felt like I really got into it.
Yeah.
I started getting more physical. I started getting a little bit more goofy. Like I did a whole thing last night where I like went down on the stool and like got lower on the stool.
Yeah, I thought it was crazy when you shoved your thumb up your ass.
That was weird. But it was crazier. It was people expected it to come out like not clean. And it came out
clean.
Yep.
There was a weird smell on stage after that, though.
You didn't go back on stage?
No, I could just smell it.
I fixed the audio last night.
You did? I think I ruined the audio. I felt really bad.
You did.
Because when Brittany went on stage, it was really high-pitched. And I'm like, that's got to be lower because it was like hurting my ears. Yeah. So I turned it down, and then I realized,
it's because you're a bass head.
I am, but no, also that when you're in some of those acoustics, you know, like that, those acoustics in that garage were very sharp.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So it was hard. And those, you know, the speakers aren't like the best, you know, for that. So anyway, but it was a fun show. I had a good time. But, yeah. Wow. See, does you feel better that now that you talked about it?
What did I talk about?
About your slowing down and feeling good about comedy?
I do feel good about comedy now, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I felt good after last night's show because I had so much fun. For the first time on stage, I was having a lot of fun. And the crowd was fun.
Yeah, you were actually doing what you felt comfortable doing, you know?
That's the first time I've been on
shows
the stage that was like
where you could feel open.
on par with who I am.
You know, it sucks when you go on to it's just when you do like bigger events where you're like, oh, I gotta act more professional, but in reality, everything we do is never professional, but we try to switch our personas, and it's like, no, we should just, you gotta keep the same personality. It would make it easier, but it's worried. I get worried because I'm like, shit, if I don't act like a professional here, do I burn my whole chance right now?
Yeah, no, 100%. Eventually,
but
you get
every
to a
time I let
point-
loose, I'm such a better comic.
Yeah.
My show's better every time I'm let loose.
Yeah.
You asked for a set last night, and I did a set, but I also did crowd work, and it just had to do crowd control because I was the first one up, and the guy would, you know, and I wasn't gonna go through. I can't do my set without acknowledging what the fuck is happening. I'm not gonna do my jokes and have a guy talking during it. You know what I mean?
No, 100%.
But I'm also not gonna go to the guy and be like, "Hey, man, just shut up." Like, I don't like that. I'm gonna toy with you. I'm gonna fuck with you because you clearly think you are more important right now.
Yeah.
You know, and you're not. So
There's a room. It's a closed room. There's 30 people in it. One person's on the stage. One person has a microphone in this entire room of 30 people. And you somehow thought that you were the one that was supposed to be heard from right now. Right?
right.
Crazy. People are crazy. Alcohol. I've been drunk at a comedy show, and I'm a comedian. And I've been like, yeah, man, I don't want to talk about it. It's embarrassing. But I've given, like, well, I also host mics till like 1 a.m. Those are mics that I get drunk and I'll be yelling tags to the comic. I'm like, you should say Mexicans there.
Jeez, yeah.
But I get
Alcohol
it.
does that, and I remember that's why I was talking to the kid. I'm like, "How old are you?" Because I know where you're at.
Yeah.
So I knew what he was doing, and it's like I get it. But now where I'm at, I'm like, I'm gonna handle it. And also, maybe this is a lesson for this guy to grow the fuck up.
Right, but anyone who knows that lesson has to be learned knows that it hurts.
Yes,
bro.
I know how he felt too.
I guess
it's
it's a good place to learn it at.
His whole face and his eyes, I wrecked his. I destroyed his soul in that moment especially because his friends all turned on him too. And I know how it feels when all your friends tell you to shut up, and you're like, "No, I'm helping." And everybody's like, "No."
Did he learn though? Because
no, he didn't.
Persisted.
Because he persisted, and he walked out the room like it. So.
Yeah, and you literally, bro, playing it back in my mind now is so sad.
There's just always people that give certain people.
He
bad
really
names.
was just like screaming back at you, getting literally like walked out by his friends, and then afterwards he's like sobered up a little bit after the show, and he comes up to you on the outside bar, and I'm like, I wonder if he even remembers how much of an ass he made of himself 30 minutes ago.
No, he made an ass of himself again.
Really?
And he goes, yeah, because he was like, bro, yo, dude, you know, I'm just like, I'm so funny. And like, dude, I just was like, you know, I'm the guy right now. And like, I was helping, dude. Like, they don't even realize like how nice I am. And I was listening and I was doing this. And I'm like, no, you weren't doing any of those things.
That's got to be cocaine, right?
Yeah, it was something. He was out of his mind. He was drunk as shit. And he was just like, he was trying to be my friend, and he was trying to be apologetic, but it was apologetic in the worst of ways. You know what I mean?
That's got to be some kind of drugs, bro. Unless, I mean, there are stupid people. But.
No, he could just be really drunk. I remember I've been drunk drunk many times at college parties, and I talked to everybody, so.
Yeah, it's okay.
Growing up.
His dad will never fire him. So
That's true. Yeah, he always has a good job. He always has that security. And guess what? Even if he loses all his money, his daddy will still give him some money, so he's okay. He can drive his Jeep Wrangler home.
I want a Ford Raptor.
He can drive his Jeep Wrangler home. Yeah, his Ford Raptor, his Jeep Wrangler. He probably has both of them.
I need to go check on my car.
His Sweet 16 was awesome. It's still there, thank God.
Thank the Lord.
Well, Phillip, I think we went through a lot.
We did.
I appreciate you doing this. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Go follow Phillip on all the social media stuff. Go watch him at a show up in Dallas or down here in Austin.
At Phillip Garcia Comedy. 2 L's in Phillip, 1 R in Garcia.
Why don't you just spell it out, that whole sentence?
PhillipGarcia. GarciaComedy on Instagram, and Phillip G Comedy on Twitter. That's PhillipG Comedy, Phillip G Comedy on Twitter. And that's once again Instagram, Phillip Garcia Comedy, PhillipGarciaComedy.
And if you type that in on Twitter and you go / going through it with Justin, you'll get 20% off your merch at Phillip Garcia's website.
That's not true, but don't add me on Facebook, because who the fuck do you think you are?
Yeah, are you grandma? How many grandkids do you have?
You know how many people tried to that little Kill Tony with the Ron White episode blew up? The 500 one did not. That's what I found interesting about it. But I got over 300 followers from the 500. It was really cool, right? But then people found it necessary to they subscribed to my YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. But then I had over 50 friend requests on Facebook. And I was just like,
Texas likes Facebook. I don't know what
not
it
even
is.
Texas, dude. It was other people from all over the world. It's all the episode. And they're like, let's look up Phillip Garcia on Facebook and try to add him. I'm like, this is not the place for you. This is a place for people from work, church, family, and friends. That's why my Twitter bio is, if you know me from church or work, this is not the place for you. Should people add you on Facebook?
Yeah.
You're being an asshole.
I treat Facebook just like Instagram.
You shouldn't do that, though. Facebook is so sensitive. It holds so much more information on it.
Oh.
And then also, it's just Facebook is...
I just don't even care anymore.
You should definitely care. You max out at 5,000 friends on Facebook? Yeah. That is indicative of a platform that wants you to keep your circle tight. If you have 5,000 friends on Facebook, you need to reevaluate. There's like a theory or a philosophy that you can only know 500 people actively.
Cool. So what's that about?
500 people. You can only know 500 people.
Why can you only know 500 people?
Because that's the max your mind can really think. Apparently,
is that why I'm bad with names?
It's not. Well, yeah, man. You've lived in 4 major cities. That's got to be hard. See, I'm moving from DFW to Austin, and I have some Houston names in mind.
I know faces very well, but I don't know names.
That's everybody, though.
Yeah, but you're also saying only 500
it's
people.
It's so easy to see a face and say,
people.
I've seen that face before, than it is to go, oh, that name. I've said that name before.
I also am a server, so I see constant people. So I see 500 people a day.
Yeah, I did have crazy dreams when I served tables.
Yeah, I have crazy dreams.
Because you just have an infinite bank of people in your mind.
My dreams are wild.
Yeah.
Especially when I go to sleep not high.
Yeah. Comedy does that too.
Everything, yeah. So, wow, I didn't even know that. So your brain it's kind of like an overload to your brain.
Yeah. You can pretty much have 500. I mean, I'm sure you can do more, bro, but there's even 500 people. Think about that. 100 people that you all know intimately, name, face, origin.
Yeah.
That's hard. 100 people.
It is hard. That's why
and you max out most of it through high school, because that's such a...
Yeah.
That you know those people for 12 fucking years.
Yeah.
How many people were in your high school class?
Almost 200 probably. It was small.
It was 850 in mine.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. We had a school where you ever hear the kids going to 2,000, 5,000 kids? You're like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
That's wild.
I can still probably in my mind pick about 300 to 400 people from my high school class. I know them, and then name you a situation that I was in with them at one point. That's just useless fucking information by my today's standards, because I need to know. I need to delete and fill with new files, or get an SSD for my brain.
Well, I mean, it's kind of past the point with Facebook. I don't really look at Facebook.
Good.
I just don't look at it.
It's because you keep adding strangers.
Yeah, but I don't really use it. I don't like it. I don't like the look of it really that much. I don't like what people post on it, because it's too honest. People really are honest about it. They'll it's really bad photos, because those Facebook people are usually Instagram or something. It's not they're really shitty photos, and they're really weird things hey, I just went outside today and went for a walk, and it's a random picture of a leaf or something, and you're like, this is too, I don't know. That was stupid. Sorry.
I feel as of late, Instagram, all the platforms are really just
it's about
massive circle jerks.
Mm.
like you go to a show, you take a picture of the comics you see on stage, you share it, and there's like this weird badge of appreciation.
Where you have to share it on yours.
Yes.
And then you share it on yours.
And then what does it do for you?
I don't fucking know. I just do it because I see other people do it. I'm like, I guess maybe this will help.
You crack me up with it though, because you'll sit there and share it back and forth 1,000 times if the other person keeps doing it. That's funny. To me, that's a mockery of the system that they've implemented for us, because that needs to be mocked.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Does it? I mean,
I do it sometimes, yeah. So if like people do it, like when you've shared it, I'll share it, and then if you share it, you know, you have it like 4 or 5 times. I find it funny because you're like,
but when we're creating things, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But like if I take a picture of someone and I like tag them, I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Hoping that they know, like, that guy shows up and he.
I think it is.
Me.
Yeah. I don't know. And then I've been brainwashed into it. You know, I guess it's been putting me into a spot of social media stuff where it's like, I assume I have to do it, and it makes it look more professional. Like, because I am about being, you know, about being my career, my dream, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I take it very seriously, and I know I'm trying to keep it up looking like it is a professional grade looking, like I'm a professional looking comic or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when I see professionals, you see their story, and it's just, you know, it's everything. And I guess it's kind of like on brand. It seems like on brand. So if it starts picking up and then people see shit, they're like, oh, it's not just like, it wasn't just a fluke. He's actually about it. So like when people see my shit, I have stuff consistently happening. That's
so important too.
That's up to date.
Yeah.
And it's fresh, and you know I'm about it, and I'm taking it seriously.
You produce.
I
you
produce.
are a productive source. You know how to keep your head down and keep going.
Well, that's what I have to do, because I can't keep looking at this shit. The one thing it's slipping me though is on the bookings, but I am getting more bookings lately. Mm-hmm. People are noticing me. I'm doing well at comedy, and I've also just been working, and it's weird. It's hard for me not to be moving and working. I don't know if it's ADD or what, but like when I have off days, it's hard for me. Like yesterday, I didn't watch any TV. I just listened to music and did shit all day.
And it bugs you?
It bugs. No, it's like I can't just sit. Sometimes I want to sit, but I'm like, shit, I can't sit.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't. Like, we're not going to sit today. We're going to get shit done all day.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't mind it. I like getting shit done that I like to do.
Yeah. If you're having fun, you don't work, you know?
Yeah.
There's something cool about creating content that you really enjoy, because it's like, that's a prideful badge. Yeah. Getting something done. Like if we do this country song today and we get it out, it'll feel good. And then if it's actually
a piece of art. Yeah.
Yeah. And then whether or not it was, you know, good or not, which it'll be good because we've yet to make something bad. But if it's like really, really good, we'll have like a whole another level of excitement about it. Mm-hmm. As compared to, even if we just get it done, we'll have something tonight to be like, hey, yeah, check out that new video we just posted. Yeah. And get the word circulating around this town. Then I'll go back home and then get that circulating up there. Mm. And that's just fun. That's something that you like. That's something worth being prideful about, rather than posting a picture of someone you saw at a show and hoping they repost it to their story to like share the network of their friends with yours. Yeah, well, it's just trying to find, honestly, in my mind, it's honestly just trying to grow your own fan base. So, like, if you can't, you know, if you're not getting the things and you can't really, you can't dwell on it. So it's just like, it's easier, I think, in my mind, just to keep your head down, keep working, and keep trying to build your own little fan base. Yeah. Because if you build your own fan base, then it gives you that much more freedom. And that's why me starting this show, it was a big thing. Well, the other podcast, Real Open Mics of Hollywood, it's free too. It's about doing what you want to do. And if you have people that appreciate what you want to do, it's that much more enjoyable. 100%. Because then you're on your own. You're on your own, and you don't have to worry about it. Because if you have your own fans, you don't have to worry about getting canceled, all that shit. Yeah. You don't have to worry about anything. I can now say that I have fans. You made me realize that today. And I have at least 300 to 400 fans. There you go. People who follow me strictly because of my comedy. Exactly. So that means that there's going to be 300 to 400 folks after we post this video, or that are just going to be like, I'm a fan of this shit. And they might share it with their network. So maybe there is some merit. I like, that's good. Because you're right. I need to stop being such a fucking pessimist about it all. I'm busy, bro. We're so busy that we honestly don't even get a chance to appreciate what we've actually done. That's what kills me, though, is like, as someone who has done good things or impressive things, I know that the reason I ever got anything done worth talking about was because I'm hard on myself, though, and that's something I refuse to drop. But also, I don't know.
No,
Just
that's a good
talking
thing.
out
No,
my
that's a
ass.
good thing. No, you're actually, you found a flow finally where you actually felt comfortable to talk about it, so it's good.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry, I kind of bring it out in people,
It's your pupils. They're too big.
I know.
Fucking owl-looking motherfucker.
I know. It's good, though. Because, when you're moving so fast, I always feel like it's sometimes it's not good for artists because we're always wanting more. That's what they always say about us, right?
Artist complex, right?
Yeah. So you always want more, more. I'm so worried about the more, and I keep going so fast that I'm not even be able to appreciate what the fuck I have done, which is a lot.
Yeah. Could
So
you
if you
imagine
step
being
back,
Van Gogh?
no.
Could you imagine being Van Gogh?
No.
There's like that BBC piece where like Van Gogh gets to come back alive and see how like all of his artwork blew up. You know that? And that's all he ever wanted while he was alive was to be a famous painter. And he never got it. It wasn't until like after his death that he got really, really, really famous, like the Starry Night and all that. Yeah, there's like an animation of that happening, and it's really sad and also like beautiful.
It would be sad.
But the fact that never happened, so he just died.
Damn.
But
so an artist made that.
He'll never know. The chances of. I mean, maybe there's an aftermath, but like he will never.
I never heard
he
that.
He died knowing that his shit doesn't matter, and he died probably a bitter man.
Yeah. And that's how that's on that
fucking
note,
sad.
That's how I do feel sometimes where that's wild, dude. That's sad.
What's gonna happen with you? Like, what if we never get discovered, but then one day someone finds a treasure trove of all these podcasts and they're like, no one ever knew about this guy, dude. No one ever knew about. And then
that's how I feel sometimes where I'm like, because I don't. It's hard not to compare yourself when you're in certain fields. Especially when you see other people and what they get. And I know it's hard, and you're supposed to not worry about that, and you're supposed to keep up with yourself and not keep your blinders on, because if you start distracting yourself with looking at other people's wins, you don't get to accept your wins, and you just look down on it, right? So it's hard not to do that. So you look at your stuff and you're like, I think my stuff is good.
Well, I heard the other day, I don't remember where I heard it, but we live in the toughest time to be an artist.
Yeah, it's too much. There's so many things.
Well, the thing is, like, we have anyone who's anybody is going to indulge themselves in some kind of creation, right? But the thing about our generation is the internet gives us a catalog of everything that's ever been created. We can go back and watch. What's his name? Sorry. Carl Reiner? I'm slipping. You can watch Lenny Bruce.
Bill Cosby?
You can watch Lenny Bruce clips online, right?
Okay.
You can watch anything. You can watch vaudeville acts. You can watch Bob Hope. You can watch anything.
Yeah.
Anything that's ever been created is available at our fingertips. That being said, there's like steampunks, dude. You know what a steampunk is?
Yeah.
That's a thing. Because there's like an accent. We have everything possible entertainment thing like available to us right now. And as comics, that puts us in like a weird juxtaposed position as someone who's supposed to make fun of everything. But everything is now literally everything.
But now you have to do everything to be everything.
It's not just news circuits and what you heard.
And everybody's calling people out because comics want to make fun of all this shit, and every other comics that's being successful, they're like, no, idiots, you have to adapt because we're dying. So it's like, this is a thing where it's like, yes, we should just focus on stand-up comedy, but like, you kind of are almost a dinosaur.
What do you mean we're dying?
I don't think it's like dying in such a sense, but it's like, so many people have said it. Andrew Schultz, he was like the basic one. He's like, if you're a local comic, the basics, you have to have your social media, you have to have a podcast, you have to be doing this, you have to be doing that. They're like 5 basic things that you should be doing just because of the abilities that we have in our hands.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you're not doing that and you say you're about it, then you're really kind of not about it, and you're almost fucking yourself. You know what I mean? So that makes sense. And it sucks because what if we could just focus on the comedy? It would be nice.
What are the 5 things? I want to know how many of them I'm missing.
Well, I don't know if it was 5. I think I'd be talking about it as, but it's basically like, I think, so you got to be going up every night, obviously. Going up as much as you can. You got to be doing solid content usually. So like video content, you got to keep up with social media. You got to have a podcast. And then what's another one? And then some other fucking thing probably.
Okay.
But it's just like, you should be doing these things. We have the sources. And it's also helping us grow as a thing. I know. I'm happy that I did it. It's also something that it's a good outlet to have if you're a comedian and you need some more time or you need your brain to keep working. Podcasting is a great tool.
I would say just being on these
you get to do hours.
podcasts-
You get to do hours of time a week.
Yeah.
And it's all off the cuff, and you're all just talking about shit, and you're keeping you on.
I would say just being on open mics and this podcast, like it's a muscle that gets worked on.
Right.
Like it's kind of like a stage because I'm premeditatively saying everything I'm saying.
Exactly. It's
Even
putting
that.
on a show. So because if you do the podcast, I've watched my podcast and you've learned because you're like, oh, this is terrible. What's happening? And then you watch other podcasts, watch more professional podcasts like bigger, like Tom Segura and Andrew Santini and Bobby Lee, all them. You're like, why am I so enticed with these podcasts? And it's because they are so quick. It's quick. It's even if it's a lull of like after a huge moment and then it gets picked right back up. It's a nice ride. It's fluid, and you got to figure out this flow state because podcast, you got to have some type of entertainment.
Air and dead air.
Yeah. And that's why the headphones help because before that, you don't know that you're over talking people.
Yeah.
You know, it's a big thing. It's listening. It's learning how to listen. It's learning how to go with things.
100%.
It's learning how to dive deeper.
Learning how to listen.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is fun.
It was fun.
Well,
An hour and 3 minutes plus whatever we did yesterday, which I don't remember at all.
yeah, this is going to be a wild episode. This has been
three-
fun. So I hope all these 300 of your followers watch this, and this is the biggest episode yet.
I
Okay?
can share it. I don't want to share it with them though.
Yeah, don't share it. You know, I don't. You know what? Don't share it. Don't do anything about it.
Did you get any followers from me sharing your name?
No.
That's the power I have, baby.
Thank you. I think I got my own followers from. I get more followers.
Well, no,
by
I
talking to
posted
people.
you
I
because
to
like
just
the
talk to
day
people.
after everyone started following me, I posted you and Open Mike's podcast because I was like, hey, if you want to see something.
Oh
I've
yeah,
been
I did
on
hear you
lately.
say that. Yeah.
So I was just wondering if
Thank
that
you.
helped. If
I
that
don't know.
did anything for y'all.
Maybe we got some views.
Because I was like, I didn't have at that time. I had no content out at all.
Man,
I still
so you
really
came,
don't.
you came and hung out with me for 2 days, and you got the most content ever.
Yeah, for a while
Jeez,
before the pandemic, I had some shit rolling, but
man, that content was pretty cool, wouldn't you say?
it was good.
If anybody needs the content, yeah,
hire Justin. He's quick, very
quick with it, baby.
He'll get it done before he leaves.
Oh yeah, I'll make you please before I leave.
Today we're gonna work on something.
Today we're gonna work on something, so be on the lookout for that. Subscribe and follow. This has been great, Phillip. I love talking to you, and I think we went through a lot today. Show up, belly off. We'll see you next time. This is Going Through It
With Justin Essenmacher.
Yeah.